Hello, my name is Sif Brooks and I am the National LGBTQIA Manager for the Pagan Federation. I am a recon/revivalist Norse heathen, which means I worship the pre-Christian Nordic gods. It's one of those unfortunate facts that heathenry is seen on the greater pagan landscape as a relatively more conservative religion than others in the pagan sphere. While this reputation isn't entirely unwarranted, thanks mostly due to the alt-right co-opting symbols, it ignores a rapidly growing facet within heathenry that embodies inclusivity for all. Of course, it has always been present, but in the last decade it has become a powerful force indeed, and vocal against hate in all of its forms. At its core, heathenry is a religion defined by multifaceted gods that embody diversity. Here there are gods with missing eyes, missing limbs, missing ears. They are not defined by the disabilities, they simply are. Here there are gods from all backgrounds, all, if you are to read the law in a specific way, races feasting at the same table. Here there are gods that defy human gender roles and travel across the gender spectrum. From Freya being a goddess associated with love, beauty and fertility alongside battle and the war dead, and Odin practicing Seithr, commonly referred to as women's magic, to Loki's gender fluidity. Of course, we can also ponder on the extension of such definitions. After all, what is gender to a god, or sexuality? These are human things, like aging, getting up for work, and deciding what to have for dinner. It is easy to imagine Freya having no such concerns about sexuality. Why would she? She is associated with love in all of its forms, and beauty in the myriad of ways it is expressed on Midgard and beyond. Loki and Odin have no qualms about breaking out of their presumed male forms and taking on new ones. They have both become figures of empowerment for the trans community. This is all the more enlightening when we consider the bias that is written into the law. Going mostly from Christian scholars writing centuries after the fact, it is easy to see where omissions have been made, either on purpose or through simple faults in memory. What we have, then, has been written through a smokescreen. The goddesses, even with their roles reduced, still have echoes of their importance, shining brightly through the attempted obfuscation. Freya has first choice and receives half of the chosen dead in a hall of Sesrumnia. The Nornia are crucial weavers of fate. The Discia are familial guardians. Frigg, like her husband, has a gift of prophecy. The story of Ula's birth is lost to time, teasing a story involving Sif that we'll never know. And so on. Heathenry is, at its core, diverse, with lore that transcends time. With all that said, heathenry will not be defined by its worst elements. Try as they might to twist, bend, and ignore the written law that we do have. Our gods defy those restrictions and break fetters. They will continue to do so when we are long gone and our human hang-ups long forgotten. Our gods champion inclusivity and break boundaries in every saga and story. Heathenry is inclusive at its core, and ultimately these elements will shine brightest as we challenge those that work hard to restrict and strip the agency of the gods for their own agendas. Heathenry is not hate, and it never will be. In my role as LGBTQI+ manager, I believe above all else that paganism is inclusive, all paganisms, without question or caveat. As a heathen, I understand all too well that it can seem unwelcoming, especially to those that are only too aware of the common media representation of the practice. Yet I hope eventually to change that. But for now, please know that the Pagan Federation is a force for inclusivity and will always strive to be a safe space for all those that need it.